letter. So, for this particular server, I got first place, I think. I was like, congratulations, you have the top voted outfit. You truly made a strong fashion statement and people saw how amazing your entry was. You don't wear it, you own it, and we love you for it. Thank you for participating. I'll have to keep that forever in my mail. I literally only did one for this one because I was doing it for my second account, and I just decided to like, ooh, I want to try it out because I had an outfit I wanted to do, which, hey, if you want to see my outfit, it's in my previous Star Stable video. I thought it looked very villainy. Can I see the results? Oh, this one's cute. Oh, yeah, I like that one. And then this is like the same outfit, I think. Yeah, I think it's the same outfit. I actually like this one a little bit better than the one that's in first place. But this one's cute too. And look, she's got the fox. Oh, well, I'm recording this one second time because I recorded my second account first. I knew I was going to have problems with trying to word stuff. For my second account, I used the fox. Uh-oh, that's creepy. Isn't that a Dark Rider? Oh, but now you think about it, no, Avalon wears that. Okay, that's actually pretty funny. Oh, hey, there's that one. So that's funny how for this side, they're using this outfit, and then the other side, they're using the one that I decided to use. That is so funny. I'm just liking all of them at this point. Oh, that one's different. Oh, that one's cute. Oh, that's the bunny. Oh, see, I really wish Star Stable would make the rabbit look bigger. I don't know why they make the new art bunny so tiny. I don't understand that. Oh, is this the witch's outfit? Like part of it? Because that actually looks really good. And then she like coupled it with the orange. That's nice. Anyway, as I said for the other one, I just keep doing this over and over again. It's an endless cycle of voting. There's just so many good ones. But as I will say in the next part of this video, when I was checking, I feel so bad for saying this. It's like, because all of these are like really good, and they're probably the same people. I wouldn't be surprised. But so many of the ones for the villain side of the story, they just weren't actually dressed up as villains. So I'm actually not surprised that mine got first place. And then for the next one, for the one that I'll say this, but I forgot to do something because I was going to do it because I missed the opportunity. It's awkward because I'm awkward, like right now. When I checked to see who was in first place for my site account server, I don't really like saying what servers I'm on. Keep it safe. I mean, I'm already exposing my name. It's actually weird too because on the other server that my site account is on, there is a person called Arya Duskguard. I'm like, what? Why do you have my name? Anyway, on that one, I saw that the one that was in first place was Cruella de Vil. Cruella de Vil. If she doesn't scare you, no evil thing will. To see her is to take a sudden chill. Cruella de Vil. That turned out horrible. It's okay. So yeah, I was like, ooh, I have some other things that I will say in the other video, so I will leave it at that. Where am I? Oh. There's nobody here! Not even for voting? What's the results? What's the results? Where am I at? Oh, I'm in 4th place. But the fact that I got in the 4th place, though, wow. So yeah, I've been doing her for every one, and I've gotten into the 15 plus. That sounds weird. Sounds like an age group. Wait, how did they? Oh, I don't need to do that. I'm not playing Genshin. Okay, participate in this event. Your participation in love. Where does it say the 15th? I know it said there somewhere. Was it this one? Yeah. Okay, well, yeah. You ranked in the top 15 submissions for this event. So this was the witch one, I believe. And I got 4th place? Let me see the schedule. This is supposed to be after the first one, and I'm actually recording this first, so now I've got to try and figure out how to word this. Okay, yeah, so I did the Fae one, I did the Legendary Hero, A Magical World of Witches. Oh, no, the villain story. That's right, the villain story. Because for the villain story, I did Galloper Thompson. At least I tried anyway. This is my my side account, so I don't have all the cool stuff that my main account has, but because I was using my other computer, I just decided to just use her because that was the one that's there, and I wasn't actually getting onto my main account. But yeah, she didn't have all the cool stuff that my main girl has, so I had to do with what I had. And so I went with the Galloper Thompson outfit. And I got, when I checked, I don't know if it changed or not, when I checked, I was in 4th place. So I'm like, well, that's pretty cool. And because I was doing it all this time, I got to be able to go into Druids. And, I mean, I'm in 77th place. It's a little confusing because this is like 1, 2, 3, like 15 points, 10 points, 10 points, 3 points. Are there like, well, yeah, I mean, it would be pretty weird if there was only 4. I'm a little confused because there's like, is there that many? Oh, position, 6th place. 5th place is 0. Yeah, this confuses me. But anyway. I mean, if I was right about it, what the other one was 4th place, and the other one was 1st place, I was right about that. At least for the 1st place one, anyway. What do we have? Yeah, for the villains one, it was so disappointing because, ooh, that's a good one. Because no one was really dressed up as a villain. Oh, hey! No wonder I'm in, more or less last place. If I'm in 77th place, my goodness. Ooh, I like that one. Oh, you know what? I was thinking about wearing that one too. Oh, that's a Halloween meth though. Like, that's funny. I could keep doing this forever. I gotta stop. Oh, get that a like. Yeah, not surprising that I'm there because I chose this out because I thought, yeah, maybe no one else would be using it. But anyway, yeah, so when I was looking at the villains, I saw that for this particular one, for this particular server, there was one who was dressed up as Cruella DeVille. I could tell because she had like the 2 colored hair, and her horse was a Dalmatian. I can't remember what those horses are called. And I thought, ooh, oh, I hope that one gets first place. I don't know if the person did get first place, but I was hoping they would, because I thought, ooh, despite, even though I thought I did pretty good. I mean, if I got fourth place, that's really good. I like that's pretty good. And first place for the other one. And I'm like, ooh, I hope that one wins, because all the other ones just look like they're wearing their everyday clothes. I'm like, okay, is this what happened to society when people just think like, oh, we have to side with the villain, and they're just misunderstood. So they just look like your average person. When meanwhile I try to go for an actual villain. Speaking of bunnies, this video is too short, so I gotta add something to it, right? Speaking of bunnies, last night... Oh, I gotta grab chill. My brother said that he saw a bunny in our yard. Or in the front yard, anyway. I'm like, what? Like, I think it was like last month or the month before, we had a possum eating the cat food. And then of course we also have raccoons. Now, I've actually seen bunnies in our yard, or backyard, because I think they were actually living in our backyard at one point, because we had a neighbor, according to my mom, this is before my mom passed away. This might have been like 10 years, I don't know how long my mom has been gone. She hasn't been gone that long, actually. I'll try not to be depressing about it. She hasn't been gone that long, but she was still around at the time. And it was also before we got new neighbors, and right now we have a house that I think now we have a new family living there. I guess it's a new family. I really never see anybody there. And so it was like long before the one that's there, and then there was another family that replaced them. So this was a while ago, so we'll just say 10 years ago, I don't know, that I saw bunnies, and they were living in the yard. And according to my mom, I guess they were being raised by one of our neighbors, and then they escaped, or something like that. We've gotten wild turkeys in both our front yard and our backyard. I haven't seen them yet for a while, though. For the last couple of years, I haven't seen them. In fact, I don't even know when the last time I saw those. And we used to get possums a lot because, oh man, I wonder if I could share a video of the baby possums. Because I did get a video of it, and I took a video because Aria I think she was outside with them, and she was just watching these little baby possums eat the cat food. It was so cute. But I don't know, like, because last time I checked the videos, it said they were corrupted, so I don't know if I can look at them or not. But man, baby possums are so cute. They're so tiny. Oh, actually, last year we did get some possums, but they were dead. I won't say any more than that. But at one point, we were inadvertently raising like at least probably 2 families of, I guess you'd say 2 generations of possum families. All because I was putting cat food out for the cats. And then we would also get strays that would come by, that they would just like eat the food whenever they came by. And sometimes they didn't, and I think that might have been when the wild animals would come out and start eating the food. Yeah, I don't live in a big city. I would still consider myself living in a small town, but they say that that my city is like a big city. They're like, what? No, it's not. I don't know what you're talking about. We don't even allow. But I think there's like an actual city rule where buildings cannot be built beyond like 2 or 3 stories. Like that's it. They can't make them any bigger than that. And we also have a wild park, like a nature reserve, I don't know what you call it, of that actual, like, dangerous wild animals. Like, I think we can get mountain lions, although I don't think we've ever saw any. I mean, there probably were sightings of mountain lions here, but I don't really hear too many of those, you know. But I think we can get mountain lions. And we get rattler snakes. And other snakes. I don't know what else they have. Bobcats? Wolves? I don't know if we have that. Normally, whenever we go there, they always warn us about mountain lions and snakes. Oh, I don't want to do that. I want to do the race. 1 year. Actually, for a couple of years in a row. And I kind of think something happened to the cats around the street, because 1 year, all the cats disappeared. And it's really upsetting to think that what could have happened to them. Because we had a neighbor who had a cat. Was it the same neighbor? No, it was not the same neighbor who had the bunnies. I don't think it was. Or was it? No, it wasn't. Well, that was a different family. The family that had the bunnies, I think, was the one who lived next to us for the longest time. Man, I'm probably sharing too much information. I don't know. Anyway. What was I talking about? What was I talking about? Oh, right. And they had a cat, and actually they had 2 cats that would come over next door to us and sometimes eat the food that we put out for our outdoor cats, which was not Aria at the time. It was some other cats we had that have since passed away. And this one cat of theirs would sleep on our porch on this chair, and we even put out a cat bed for them. And it would just sleep in there. Every day it would come. It practically lived here. And then suddenly it disappeared. And then the other cat that would sometimes come by that it would fight with also disappeared. And one of the times when I was walking down to the library, a lady had asked me if I had seen a cat. And I think something happened to the cats. My oldest brother told me a very upsetting story, which I will not say here. But I wonder if that's what happened to them. That they were kidnapped off the street for a particular purpose. I don't know. But they just suddenly disappeared. And we had no cats in town for a really long time. And suddenly, I would hear noises in the patio whenever I had my window open. I'm like, what's that? And realized at one point, we had rats. And we had them for a couple of years, and then suddenly cats popped out on the street again, including Aria, because I met Aria on the dawn. She just came into our backyard one time, and she ran away from me at first. And then the next time she came by, we became friends. And now we're family. And that year, I saw a ton of different cats that were on the street all of a sudden. And I think it's because somebody had solved the rat problem and let loose some cats. Because Aria definitely was owned by someone. I like to call her a princess because that's kind of like how she acted when I first found her, is that she was very curious but also scared, like she had been pampered but then let loose to, you know, whatever, to be the rat catcher. And like whenever I would do the can opener, she'd be like, "Oh, you gonna give me food?" But eventually she learned that that noise did not mean food anymore, and she stopped expecting anything from it. So I am positive that she must have been raised purposely, because she even has a mark on her ear. Because I've heard that a lot of times when cats are like, they're picked up off the street or whatever, and they're like spayed or neutered, they get a mark on their ear to show that that's what it is. And that she does. She has like this little tiny little chip out of her ear. And I think that was an indicator that she had been, what's the proper term for girls? I think it's spayed. I think it's spayed. And because she's not one who gets into cat fights. Like, if another cat attacks her, she'll fight back. But she usually tries to run away. So she's not one to go after another cat. Plus, when I took her to the vet for the first time, the vet said, going by like the way her teeth looked and everything, she looked like she was only like 1 year old, or like maybe even less than that. I'm like, what? So that means she was like let loose when she was like, I don't know, after she was weaned from her mother. She was very playful in the beginning. Very playful and very curious. She had a lot of energy, and that she kind of grew out of. So I definitely I'm pretty sure that she probably was pretty young at that time. Alright, I guess that's my animal story. Although I did want to show what I mean by the rabbits. No, that's the wrong thing. Pickup. Yes. This cat is also kind of small. They're like fluffy, but they're so tiny compared to the other ones. Okay, let me position the horse. Can I zoom in? Yes, I can. Okay. Oh, I can do that. Oh, there we go. Okay. So, here's the old cat. See how big they are? Really, how big they are. This is how big I wish they would be. Here's the tiny ones. Even the tiny ones that look like kittens look bigger. And then where's the normal ones? Yeah, see? Look how big their head is compared to the little fluffy one. Okay, that's the cat. Here's the rabbit. So here's the old rabbit. Look how big that is. And then here's the new rabbit. Look how tiny that is. Why? Why? Do I have any of the special bunnies? I don't usually collect the rabbits. So... not the pig. The frog. Seal. Little puppy. See, to me this all looks normal, and then you have this tiny little bunny compared to this big one. And same with the cat. You got the normal size looking cat, and then you got this tiny thing. And these are big cats. When you take them out, they're big. I don't understand. Anyway, okay. I'm done. Now this video is probably too long. Oops.